In this question, we've been told that Dave rolls a fair dice 20 times. Now that just means a normal six-sided dice that has got the same probability of landing on any of the six numbers. So Dave rolls a fair-sided dice 20 times and records his results in the table. So he's got the scores of 1 to 6 that you can roll on a normal dice, and what he's got here is a frequency of 3. Now frequency means how many times, so the total. So the total number of times that the score 1 came up was 3 times. So if we were to write this as a list, we'd have the number 1 written 3 times, then we'd have the number 2 written twice, then the number 3 written twice, the number 4 written 4 times, the number 5 written 8 times, the number 6 written 1 time, so on. Now if we were finding the mean there, we'd add all the numbers in that list up, and then we'd divide by how many numbers there are, so we'd count them all up. Right, now that would take a lot of effort to do, especially if this number was something like 200 instead of 20. So we're going to use this method instead, using the table. So we've got 3 number 1s. So the total score, if we add them all up, just the number 1s all up, we've got 3. Which, in case you're not sure where we got it from, we've got 1 3 times, so 1 times 3 is 3. Here we've got 2 lots of 2. So 2 lots of the number 2, that's 4. Now we've got 2 lots of 3 here, so the 3 has happened 2 times. Add them up, that's 6 there. Alright, we've got 4 lots of the number 4. 4 times 4, that's 16. Now this one is 8 lots of 5, which is 40. And then we've got 1 lot of 6, which is 6 at the end. Right, at the moment in time, what we've got is we've got all the number 1s added up, all the number 2s added up, all the number 3s added up, all the number 4s, all the number 5s, all the number 6s. What we want, though, for mean, it is the total of all the numbers added up. So we need to total up this column here. So we're going to add these all together. 3 add 4, that's 7. Add the 6 on, that's 13. Add on this 16 here, that's 29. Add on this, that's 69. Add on the 6 there as well, it's going to be 75. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to work out how many numbers are in our list. So if we imagine that we'd written this out as a long list and we'd got the number 1 written 3 times, the number 2 written twice, number 3 written twice, and so on, we need to count up how many numbers there are. Now it's not how many different numbers there are, so it's not just 6, because they're not just 6 different numbers. There's 3 number 1s, there's 2 number 2s, there's 2 number 3s, and so on. So what we want is the total of this column here, which if we add this all up, we know is 20. It should tell us in the question at the beginning anyway, but if not, just add them all up, and we've got 20 there. So here's the total of our list all added together. Here's how many numbers in our list. So in order to find the mean, all we need to do now is 75 divided by 20, which you can now take a calculator for if you want, and you'd get an answer. Now, we could do this in a sort of a more simplistic method. If we were just to go that divided by this, well, if we cross off that 0 and move the decimal point to here, we've now got 7.5 divided by 2, which is going to be 3.75 as our answer. Again, if you couldn't do that, just use a calculator and you'll get the answer. This would come up on a calculator test.